Okay, guys, the next 3 days are just going to be you guys working on different assignments. No real videos other than I'm going to work through one problem on each of them. At least I'm going to try to. So here today, we're going to start with number 1. So our sum, remember that's our middle term. Here is going to be negative 26. Our signs tells me different signs. So it tells me they're going to be plus, minus. This one tells me our bigger number is going to be minus. So we're going to go down here. We're going to look at factors of 5 are 1 and 5. Factors of 63 are 1 and 63. 2 doesn't go into it. 3 does. 3 and 21. 4 doesn't go into it. 5 doesn't go into it. 6 doesn't go into it. 7 doesn't go into it. 8, nope, 7 does. 7 and 9. Okay, so up until this point, we've had a coefficient. Our leading coefficient has been a small number, like 1, 2, or 3. And it's been pretty easy to say that the bigger number is going to be negative. We're just going to put on the bigger number on the second one. But we can't officially say that with this one, because 5 is pretty big, and it could actually be a bigger power when multiplied by a smaller number on the other side, depending on which one we have. So I'm going to give the option of the first one's being negative, so negative 1, negative 3, negative 7, or 1 and negative 63, 3 and negative 21, 7 and negative 9. And that way I can account for all my options. I'm going to start pairing these up. We're going to try to get to that negative 26. I'm going to try not to forget that. But when we do 5 times 63, it's going to be a big number. 5 times negative 63, it's going to be a big negative number. 5 times 1, added or subtracted from 63, is still going to be a big number. So we know that one's not going to work out. We can try this 23 and 21. So we'll do negative 3 and 21. So 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. 5 times 21 is 105. It's going to give me 103. If we did the reverse, we're going to see what that gives us. Well, that was too big of an eraser. One times 21 is 21. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. That gives me a positive 6. So we know this one's not going to be our option. We can go over here and do the same thing with 3 and negative 21, but switching it. So we end up with 3 and negative 21. But what you see when you do this is you're going to end up with the same numbers, but switching signs. So 1 times 3 is a positive 3 plus negative 105 gives me negative 103. These are the same, different signs. Same thing's going to happen if I switch them. So here I get negative 21 plus 15 gives me negative 6. Again, not going to be my answer. So we're going to move on to one that we can use. I'll try it out. So let's try 7 and negative 9. So 1 times 7, I'm going to work over here now, is 7. 5 times 9 is going to be negative 45. It's going to give me a negative 38. That's not going to work. 1 and negative 9 is negative 9. 5 and 7 is going to give me 35. And that's going to give me a positive 26. So I'm pretty close. But we know that didn't work. So what really has to happen is that we're going to now use our other option with the negative 9, and we're going to keep it okay, guys, what did I do? I already put the negative 9 there. It gave me 1 and negative 9. That gave me positive 35. Okay, so we're not going to get rid of that option. This is the one apparently that I jumped to and did. So we're going to redo this one now using negative 7, 9. We know it's going to have to be paired up like the last one. So we're going to do 1 times 9 is a positive 9. 5 times 7 is negative 35, which gives me that negative 26. So when we write these out, remember that this is our leading coefficient. So we end up with 1x and 5x. So if you go up here, you can already eliminate our first two choices. They don't begin with 1x and 5x, but the next two do. And then we just have to make sure we match up the bottom part. So if they're connected by a line, remember they can't be in the same set of parentheses. So 1 plus 9, that means the 9 has to go over here. The 5 and the 7, that means the 7 has to go over here. Remember the 7 is the one that's negative, even though I drew a line over it. So now we're going to look and see which one looks the most like this. Well, the only one that looks like this is going to be C. So C is going to be your correct answer.